1 second, guys. 1 second. Alright, let's see what's going on. What's up, Mike? JW? What's going on, guys? Tufik? What's up, Cod? Things are bad. I'm gonna let a few people come in and I'll let y'all know what's been going on. I'm not gonna get into a ton of detail, but I'll let y'all know what's going on. It's been a crazy week. We've put many miles on the vehicle. Oh, guys, we've been driving a lot. But anyways, got to do what you got to do, right? Hold on 1 second. All right.
Hail to you,
I don't even know what I've been doing. I'm sure you guys are aware. We haven't been in the game a whole lot. We need to go through the torches today and get rid of all these torches I got hanging out. See who I owe still, and then whatever's left, we're just going to give them away. Tired of sitting on them. What's up, Ken? I appreciate it, Jake. Things are better today. Things are better today, put it that way. So, before everything got crazy, I actually got 2 circlets I need you guys to look at and give me your opinion on. I gambled these, good grief, probably last Monday or Tuesday. I haven't been on the game much. Alright, so first one. This is a barb circlet. I don't know if people just go for the barb specific helmet, so I don't know if this one's worth a flip. I mean, it's got all res and strength, so it's decent. Doesn't have the sockets though, so I don't know if that's worth holding on to. What's up, Ice? So that's the first one. What do y'all think? 14 all res. I think 20 is perfect. So the cold resist is kind of on top of it. It only got 16 cold resist on top of the 14 all res. So this one's kind of whatever. The next one's a little better. Next one's actually a little better. But we'll start with this one. What do y'all think? Yeah, it's definitely not godly. I mean, I think that for anything to get put into the godly category, it's got to have 2 sockets. If it doesn't have the 2 sockets, it's not going to fall, I think. There might be some specific use cases, but I think if it doesn't have the 2 sockets, it's not going to fall into like the top tier GG ones. What's up, Barca? So that's the first one. Here's the second one. This one's Necro. Thanks, Kenny. I appreciate it. What's up, Bob? So this one's a 220, but it's got some faster run walk on it as well. It's not 30 run walk, but it's not bad. The all res, it's got seriously crazy cold resist on this. So I don't know. I don't know if that falls into a decent one or not. I seen a 220 Necro be a lot better. Nah, actually I hadn't seen a Griffins yet. So I thought this one was kind of cool. Yeah, I think this one's better than the barb one for sure. But it didn't get the 30-20, but yeah, I mean, it's still not horrible. The cold resist is really nice on it, and it's got all res too. But that's the last two things I did. I haven't played. Did I play a little bit last night? Yeah, for sure. So that's what we're looking at. That's the last things I was able to even put in the bag before things got crazy. All right, so I mean, there's enough people here. I'm gonna explain what's been going on, just so y'all are aware. I appreciate everybody that's reached out. It's been pretty crazy. Yeah, for sure, Bob. Yeah, I mean, but there's been people asking for the Necro ones, so you know, I figure I'd hold on to it just in case. I'm willing to bet somebody can use it. Stefan, what's up, buddy? All right, so this is what happened. So this actually all started last weekend, even before Sunday's stream. Um, it was Friday a week ago that my mother called an ambulance to get my dad taken to the hospital. Now, KSI, I've been kind of waiting to see people getting in, so we're just now getting into it. So what happened was, the doctor had changed some medication he was taking, and it got him a little loopy, which can happen. I mean, I don't think that's too out of the ordinary. But the problem with all that is, so my dad is diabetic as well. So the medication that got changed was making him sleep a lot. So he wasn't eating first off. And I don't think he was taking his insulin as well. So that's just a whole bad spiral. If any, I'm sure you guys are familiar with some of that at least. So what's up, Jeremy? Yeah, we're getting into the story now. So Friday, he was kind of out of it. What's up, Bang? So my mother called the ambulance, and she had him taken to the hospital. And this is where things get kind of unfortunate, if nothing else. So my parents live near Fort Bragg, which my dad's 20-year vet. So if you know anything about that, 20-year vet gets, on top of the VA stuff, you have access to everything on the base, including medical, dental, everything. Commissary, whole 9 yards. If you're 20 years retired, you get to utilize all those facilities for the rest of your life. So the local hospital is actually really horrible, even though it's only like a couple miles away from their house. And he does not want to go there, so they took him to Fort Bragg. And here's where things, unfortunately, got really screwed up. And not medically. Well, kind of. My dad is also on dialysis. He's 84 years old. He just has a lot of medical issues. He's strong. He's lucid. I mean, his mind is 100% there still. Physically, just a lot of issues. So, for dialysis, they started looking around to find him a bed in, like, the VA or somewhere closer by that he could get his dialysis done while being admitted. So what the military hospital decided to do, without consulting us, well, they did to a degree, but not, to me, not enough information was given. They sent him to Florence, South Carolina, which is 2 hours away, 3 hours from me, 2 hours from my mother. So he ends up in Florence, South Carolina on Saturday. So obviously that's a problem because my mother's 85. She can drive around close by, but we're not going to let her drive any kind of distance, especially if what it requires to get to Florence, South Carolina from where she lives is driving down I-95. Everybody on the East Coast, I'm sure, is aware of I-95 and how horrible it is to drive on a lot of sections of I-95. Not all of it's bad, but there's a lot of terrible areas to drive on I-95. In a lot of North Carolina and a lot of South Carolina is part of the bad stretches of I-95. So that requires me to transport her back and forth. Sunday, we did the stream Sunday. Sunday, he was actually in pretty decent shape. So we went Monday, which again is a 3-hour drive for me. It's 2 hours for my mother. So we go Monday. We go back Wednesday. We go back Wednesday. He's kind of in and out of it. He's kind of fuzzy, but they're getting him kind of stabilized, so he's in decent shape. We go back Thursday. So Thanksgiving, my Thanksgiving was at a Waffle House on I-95. That was our Thanksgiving. All right, I'm trying to catch up here because it's all kind of a blur. Friday, my mother calls. We come back Thanksgiving. Friday, my mother calls me upset. He is not talk. He's not. It wasn't bad, Liam. It really wasn't horrible. And I'll get to. There's a Waffle House story here too that kind of pissed me off, but I'll add that to the end. My mother calls upset. She had talked to him. He was not lucid, and he was saying some really crazy stuff, and it was really upsetting her. So Friday, we turned right back around, and we had planned on going back down Friday evening, but it turns out they had him scheduled for dialysis. So dialysis usually runs about 4 hours. So if we got there, we wouldn't even be able to see him. So I stayed there overnight. My sister came down from Richmond, so we all head down Saturday. Yesterday? Yeah, Jesus, yesterday. Yesterday was horrible. So when we get there, he had been crashing, like to the point where the doctor was talking to us about DNR, that sort of stuff. But they got him stabilized, and he's actually in really good shape now. When we left yesterday, his mind was back straight. His blood pressure crashed to the point where it was around 60/30. That's how low it had crashed, and they were extremely concerned. But they got him stabilized. When we left, we stayed there for most of yesterday. I didn't get back last night till, good grief, 10 or 11. But when we left, he was in really great shape. It flipped that quick. So that's where we left it last night. Checked on him again today. He's still in great shape. Spent some time with the doctor, really great doctor. Then they're looking at getting him transferred closer because, I mean, it's a 3-hour each way just to get to where he's at right now. So it's a pretty good trip. And my other sister's coming in to stay with my mother. So we got all the family stuff at least worked out. But that's where we're at right now. So it's still kind of fluid as far as, because he crashed so quick yesterday that it was so unexpected. But after talking with the doctor for a while, at the state he was in when we left, the doctor was pretty happy with his stability. So we're in a good spot now. But again, it could flip. What's up, Josh? What's up, Tomac? It could flip pretty quick, but he's probably in the best shape he's been since all this started last weekend. So we're in kind of a pretty good state now. We're trying to get him moved closer because obviously a 3-hour trip down 95 is just crazy. I appreciate it, Tufi. But I mean, it was pretty bad yesterday. Yesterday was bad. Jerry, the initial thing was the doctor changing one of his medications. And it was a combination. My dad's diabetic. He's on dialysis. He is he has one. He doesn't have one of his knees. He had a knee joint taken out. He had a knee replacement removed because of infection, and it was never put back. So one of his knees, he just doesn't actually have a knee. He actually has just a spacer that connects. What's the shin bone? Femur? Femur's your thigh, right? Either way, he's got the two bones. They're just connected with a spacer. There's no joint there. So he has mobility issues and tibia. Yeah. He's got a lot of issues. I mean, mentally he's still 100%. Mentally he's as sharp as you can get still. A little bit sometimes he forgets stuff, but mentally he's, at 84 he's still at the top of his game. But body doesn't cooperate, so I'm sure you can see how frustrating that could get. But what happened was, and I'll just throw this back on the end. Yes, his kidney function is at around 15%. So that becomes dialysis 3 times a week, and and then there was a little touch of pneumonia. It turned out as well. Nothing bad. And they were able to treat that with antibiotics. So there was some pneumonia thrown in the middle of that as well. But they changed the medication he was taking for his neuropathy, which is your foot pain from being diabetic. If you're diabetic or know somebody's diabetic, your feet become an issue at some point. And neuropathy is one of those things where you just start getting pain in your feet because of the bad circulation. But the medication for that, the doctor like doubled the dosage or something, and it made him really loopy, which then caused him to sleep a lot, which then caused him to not eat or take his insulin. So it was like a kind of a little bit of a bad cascade there at the beginning. So that's what got him. My mother panicked and called the ambulance and got him taken to the hospital. So that was, it wasn't horrible, but it probably could have been dealt with a little better. What's up, Janitha? So, yeah, Tomac, it is. But it steadily gets worse. As you get older, there's no cure for diabetes. So, yeah, as that pins and needle thing becomes pain after a while. Yeah, Jerry, I've been dealing with all that. Well, here's the thing. His primary care is the VA. So anybody that's a vet, the VA can be kind of cumbersome to deal with. So, yeah, fortunately, yeah, Jerry, it can be. Fortunately, his case manager at the VA is really good. The VA is not as bad as it was. There's been a lot of money thrown into the VA. The VA is nowhere near as bad as it was. Because trust me, we've been dealing with it for a long time. The VA now is probably 10 times better than it was, say, even 5 years ago. They've done a pretty good job behind the scenes of getting kind of back in place. Really, my Jesus. But fortunately, his case manager at the VA is like super good. So I've been in contact with her for a lot. And I'm actually calling her tomorrow, see if we can try. See, this was supposed to, like last Tuesday, it was supposed to be to the point where he was getting released. That's where we thought was happening Tuesday last week, or this past week. But it's kind of spiraled into yesterday, which hopefully is a culmination of bad. So hopefully tomorrow, or yesterday was kind of the top of it. I think we're in a good spot now. What's up, Kung Fu? Tomorrow I'm going to try and work on the whole getting him moved to where he's closer to the family at least. So, but anyways, it's been a crazy week. Crazy week. As you guys might have taken from my vague posts. But that's where we're at. Um, it's yesterday was the bottom and the top. Like yesterday was, you know, when you're to the point yesterday when you're talking to the doctor about his DNR and, you know, the end of life stuff, to he's like perfectly normal or perfectly fine when we leave. It's crazy. So hopefully yesterday was the culmination, and then now he's kind of on a steady path to getting out of there. So we'll see how it goes. And here's the other thing: dealing with hospitals and caseworkers over a Thanksgiving holiday. Let me tell you, that's horrible. You couldn't get a hold of anybody. Kung Fu, I would 100%. I'd be 100% for that. Except for the fact that I have to be able to move on a whim. Hold on, Bob. Let me get through all this. Oh yeah, Jerry, we're on top of it. It was probably way worse just because of it being Thanksgiving holidays. Oh, Tomac, yeah, no, no, yeah, Josh, I'm sure, dude. But fortunately, the hospital there, I want to. Yeah, I'm kind of leery of any hospital at this point because we've had some bad situations. So, but yesterday, the the hospital is super good. Yeah, Jerry, it is. It's absolutely a nightmare to deal with bureaucracy when it comes to just hospitals in general. Throw in the VA and the Thanksgiving holiday, it's so bad. It's so rough, dude. But it's to yesterday was again. I'm saying it's like the culmination. I'm hoping. I talked to them again today, um, and everything's still in pretty good state. So that's where we're at. Don't matter. But this upcoming week might be just as crazy. I'm hoping not, obviously. And my sister, one of my other sisters, is coming in to kind of relieve me a little bit. She lives in South Dakota, so she's nowhere near all of this. So she was kind of getting this from the distance, and it was driving her crazy. But she's coming in tomorrow and kind of taking things for a while. So my other sister and I can kind of chill for a little bit. There's some stuff I got to do, but fortunately, she's going to at least take some of the traveling heavy lifting for a little bit. And hopefully I can get him moved up to where he's pretty close by. But that's where we're at. If you guys want to ask anything, that's fine. If I don't want to answer it, I'll tell you I don't want to answer it. But feel free to ask me whatever you want to ask. I'm pretty open to saying what's going on. I didn't want to put it in posts just because I don't know, it's a little weird. But you guys here that come in and talk to me just about every day, I don't mind telling you guys what's going on. Yeah, he's getting there. He was kind of in and out of it a little bit over the week. Like he was kind of, sometimes we'd talk to him and he wouldn't be quite there, but when we left he was like 100% mentally. So he's got a good feel for what's going on now. Yeah, I appreciate it, Ken. Yeah, I'm hope. Yeah, me too, Bob. I'm thinking we're in a good spot now. So let me get back to the Waffle House story. Yeah, no, Ken, I appreciate it. I mean, if I'm 100% will say if I don't want to answer, I'm not going to answer. But Yeah, Jared, there's a huge one in around Fort Bragg where they're at. They just at the time, um, they didn't have space. That was the problem. Because Fort Bragg is 82nd Airborne, basically. Fort Bragg is a huge base, and a lot of people retire around Fort Bragg. Fort Bragg's also special ops, so obviously around Fort Bragg, there's a lot. There's so many retirees. So the VA there, they actually had to double their capacity because of what's around them or what's around in that area. So if he doesn't get moved there, though, there's a facility near me actually that he had been to before for treatments. So we're looking at either there or the VA. So hopefully between the two we can get him transferred to where he's a little closer. But I appreciate it, Ryan. Yeah, they are, Jerry. Dude, there's so many retirees in that area. It's crazy. So the VA there is definitely they stay busy for sure. But there's the option. There's an option to go to like uh, they contract with like multiple hospitals all over the place. So if they don't have space, they won't just like let it die. That was a horrible phrase. They'll like contract with other facilities that are not federal and deal with it that way. So just because they can't take him at the VA, they'll work to get him in a different location. So I'm the problem again was just the Thanksgiving holidays was horrible. So for those who might have missed it at the beginning, Thanksgiving Day, my Thanksgiving consisted of the Waffle House. That's where we ate for Thanksgiving, which I think I've brought it up before. I love the Waffle House, so I don't necessarily have a problem with the Waffle House. They were actually really busy, the one we stopped at. And it was really obvious that the people working that day didn't want to be there. There was some attitudes at the Waffle House. So I hadn't actually eaten the Waffle House in probably over a year. It's been a while since I've been to one. Dude, Eric, you don't even, yeah, you know if you said that. So we go in, we end up actually sitting at the bar just because it's so full. And the girl that walks up, you could tell right out the gate, she got an attitude. No, there was no fighting, but she had attitudes. She did not want to be there. And I always get the same thing. I always get a waffle, hash browns, and sausage. Two patties, two sausage patties. I appreciate it, Ryan. And she takes my order. Oh no, she starts with my wife. My wife goes and she gets the same thing: waffle, hash browns, and sausage. She gets the same thing. So she gets to the hash browns, and my wife, hash browns and sausage. The girl goes, a single, a double, or a triple. We're like, what? We've never been asked this ever. All the times we've been to the Waffle House, we've never been asked, do you want a single, a double, or a triple on the hash browns? Ever. Never in 100 visits. And she goes, a single, a double, or a triple? And we're like, what did you change the what the so and when she said that, in my head they changed their hash browns or something. So usually it's just on a plate some fried hash browns. So I'm thinking, like, are they doing like the McDonald's things now where it's like a patty or something? So here's what pissed me off, because then she goes, well, a single is 1, a double is 2, and a triple is 3. And I about lost my mind because the attitude was just like spilling out. And I was like, I know how numbers work. I need you to explain to me how this is associated with hash browns. Josh, I was this close, dude. We were already traveling on Thanksgiving 3 hours, just to get to my dad. And it was one of them things where my wife was just in like shock, like, is she really explaining how numbers work here? And how I kept myself from like just flipping a table at that point. Oh yeah, for sure, Carl, it is. And I get it. It is Thanksgiving. They're slammed. It was busy in there, and she's having to work on Thanksgiving. It sucks. It does. No, it wouldn't, Josh. 100%. So I was like, I know how numbers work. You don't have to explain that to me. How does this work with hash browns? Have they changed the hash browns? Are they patties now? I don't understand why you're asking single, double, triple. I've never been asked this before. And she was like, no, they haven't changed. She never really did explain it well. The thing with my mother, she makes friends with everybody. So my mother just starts talking to her. And next thing you know, they're chatting. The waitress is smiling, all happy. And I'm like, and I look at my wife. We're looking at each other like, there she goes again. I mean, she's one of those people that makes friends in checkout at a grocery store type of person. It's just like no matter where she goes, she's like friends with that person at that point. So then from that point forward, the girl's nice, and we actually end up having a decent interaction for the rest of the meal, but it did not start off well. Yeah, right. So it was interesting for sure, and they were. I was shocked how many people were in there. Don't. Yeah, I can. It's probably true. Well, here's the thing, Liam. She literally said that we asked her afterwards. She was like, "Do people really order 3 of these?" Because if you've been to the Waffle House, got the hash browns, it's a decent amount. It's not like it's like some little piece of hash browns. It's a plate that big of hash browns. And she's like, "You wouldn't believe how many people come in here and get triples all the way," which is just like all kind of additional stuff on the hash browns. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But that is kind of the state of the United States, isn't it? where you're at the Waffle House ordering triple hash browns all the way, on top of everything else you're getting. Yeah, obviously, Liam, they need those carbs. I don't know what a all the way entails, but I feel like it's a lot of stuff on top of the hash browns. Really, oh man, it's always something with, yeah, right, Woody? Seriously. Because, I mean, the hash browns is a side. You get that with your omelet or with your whatever you get. You don't just go in and just order hash browns. I appreciate it, Tommy. It's been a pretty crazy week. Lance, I played it before D2R dropped. I haven't played it since then. I did enjoy it. PD2 is... I reference PD2 a lot. It's got a lot of good things in it that I wish D2R would look at. But anyways, so needless to say, our record was shattered or broken. We can't... we're not going to do 50 today. So... But I gotta be honest, with the holidays in the mix, I kind of felt like today would be kind of tough to even try. I was even if nothing had happened this past week, I was kind of feeling this week would be just kind of up in the air, just because, or this weekend. What's up, Ezeki? I mean, it's I wasn't going to count this week as our sequence of breaking the record, because holiday weekends, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of traveling going on. You know, even if I didn't have all the crazy stuff going on, I wouldn't expect this weekend to count towards our 50. So next weekend, next Sunday, we're going to shoot for the 50 torches and kind of go from there. Like this past week hasn't happened. I do need to, however, I got a lot of torches. We need to do something about this. First off, is there anybody on right now that has not gotten their torch from me? Hold on, Bob. I got to get some of this stuff out of the way. Was Tong here? Did I miss Tong? What's up, Tong? Thanks, Fuzzy. It's been an ordeal, but we're making it through. Bob, do you still hold on? I got my list pulled up. All right, Bob, I owe you a druid torch, looks like 1516 druid torch. Kenny, if you want it, I'll give it to you, man. It's up to you. Yeah, right, Ken. I appreciate it, Eddie, man. It's been a time, but I think we're hopefully on the ascending portion of this now. Hopefully we're through the worst of it. Dang, Tong, I hear you, brother. Hold on. I'm going to make win one. But again, we're it's been an ordeal, but I think we're doing okay. Alright, so first off, let's find this druid torch. What did I say? 15? Yeah, it's right there. It's the first one. So Bob, whenever you're ready, I got your druid torch. Oh, you're on Smite? Okay. There you go. And Kenny, I will get you yours. We'll see how it goes. What am I looking at? Wow, that's a lot of damage. It's not horrible. What would you use that for? Is this a PvP thing, or are you actually just whirlwinding with it? I honestly don't know if it's GG or not. The damage is GG. You don't see many 400 plus rolls. I think that takes a double affix roll, I think, to break over 300, isn't it? Like, Cruel will get you up to 300. So if you go over 300, isn't that 2 affix rolls to get that much ED? Because it's at 430. That's a lot. I don't even know what the max is. I think maybe 450. But I think that takes 2 rolls just to get that damage. That's kind of crazy. And it doesn't look like you really have any wasted. The one max is unfortunate. But you got pretty high AR and you got strength. That's not horrible. Damn, Mike. Sounds like you had a pretty good. I haven't played since. I think I ran a little bit earlier, but I hadn't played in like 4 or 5 days. I still hadn't found an Astrions. That's one of my grail items. Yeah, if this was F, that would be absolutely nuts. I couldn't imagine what the damage would be. It's pretty cool, though. I've yet to find any weapon that rolls higher than, I think 250 has been the highest ED I've ever been able to get. Yeah, for sure, Liam. It is cool, though. You don't see those ED rolls that high very often. Dang, yeah, JW, I hear you, man. It's neat. I mean, like I said, I like seeing those weapons when they roll those like those crazy ED rolls. I look at them just for that. I just don't ever see them. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Bob. All right. Here's the thing. I gotta be honest. I might just give these torches away if we. I need to. I need to get them out of my inventory, and some of them have been sitting for a while. Let's see what we got. All right, we're gonna look at these torches. I'd like to do it on a need basis. I don't know if I'd really spin them off, except for maybe if we got any Sork or Pally torches. But if we got like, if you're rolling like a second Necro or Barb, or we got Assassin, we got all kind of different ones. We probably will just get those to people that maybe use them for actually the character that they have them for. Yeah, for sure, Eric. Well, that's what I'm saying. We'll do stuff like that. Let's see what we got. Low Barb, low Druid, low Assassin, low Amazon. That's a 2014 Necro. We did get, like last Sunday, we got like 3 of these 20 attribute roll Necro torches. So we got a couple of these. Yeah, right, Liam? There's enough flames going on here. That's a really good Barb torch. 1718 Barb. I'm going to look and see who got that and then see if they're around. And again, if you want a torch and I haven't gotten it to you yet, let me know now. I know Kenny said that he has one, but he might just throw it up for grabs. Necro, Assassin, Druid. Yeah, I hear you, Ryan. Yeah, for sure, can. That's what I'm thinking might go along those lines. There's a 1616 Assassin, Necro. All right, there's an 1112 Sork. I'll have to look and see who won that one. Decent Zon, 1817 Zon. There's a 1013 Pally. I think somebody actually gave this one up for giveaway. So we got a low Pally torch. Yeah, Bob, for sure, man. Another low Zon. Honestly, some of these low ones I might throw on the ground. People just grab them. There's a good Zon one. There's an 1819 Zon. High resist Druid. 1519 Sork. I'm going to look on the list for that one. 1818 Assassin. That's a really good one. 1816 Pally. We got some decent torches in here. Alright, so this is what I'm doing. Like this 1012 Assassin, these low ones I'm just not going to deal with. Maybe we'll do giveaway stuff on the better rolled ones. No, Novotny got his. Novotny got a 1919. He got like one of the best ones we've rolled. I appreciate it, Josh, man. I appreciate you swinging by, for sure. Even that's a low Sork, we'll probably do a giveaway since it's Sork. I'm just getting like really low roll ones so we don't have to deal with them. Harrigan, what's up, buddy? Necro. Low doo-doo. Yeah, low's on. And maybe. We'll see. I think barb is a little more useful. There's a lot of people rolling barbs, so. I appreciate it, Josh. Alright, so. Let's do this. Let me check some of these high roll ones. Let's see who won these. So the 1816 Pally. Let's check that one. $18.16. That is $18.16, right? Why is it not? Oh, so I've got it going the wrong way. Okay. $18.16. Pally. Alright. Idaho. So that was Idaho potato. I thought, no, that was Rusty that I'm thinking of. I hadn't seen Idaho. This goes back. Yeah, good grief. This goes all the way back to the 13th that he won this. So we might just have to throw that one up for grabs. Alright, so the 1816 Pally Torch. Idaho Potato won this on 11/13. So that's been 2 weeks. Unless he shows up here in a little bit, I'm going to put that one on the wheel. Nah, Tufik, I haven't even been on Discord that much. Oh, Liam, you did say something about a grief. Yeah, we'll probably give that away if you want to dump it. How bad did it roll? How good did yours roll, Tufik? Ooh, a 43.96. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, Fuzzy, you kind of did. you kind of did, man. That's actually funny, Liam. Yeah, Barker, I could probably. I think we got several Sin torches. I can hook you up for sure. Most of these, I'm just gonna give to people that just need one. Like the Pally, and there's a couple Sork ones. We're gonna see. Well, we'll probably put like on the wheel. See, like there's a 1519 Sork torch. Who won that? Ah, that's Garrett. Garrett's Sork torch is actually the issue is PlayStation transfer. That's the deal with Garrett. So I might hold on to that Sork torch. If I can't get it worked out, we might just have to just toss it up in the air. Yeah, Harley, I'll get you hooked up. We got some Zon torches. And then there's just a low 1013 Palu torch. I think this one was given up, though. Somebody just threw it back in the pot. Yeah, it was Jerry. Jerry, you remember that? Yeah, Ken, I might talk to Care Bear. I hadn't seen. Well, I gotta be honest, man. This week's kind of screwed me up. So, yeah, Jerry, this one you won. I think you said to just kick it back to the pot. Oh, really, JW? That'd be actually kind of cool if we could get that worked out. I haven't seen, well, again, I haven't been on, but Garrett's been on pretty regular, so I'd like to get him. He won that fair and square. I'd like to get it to him. So we're going to hold on to this Sork torch for him. And I'll see if I can get one of the guys to get it worked out. I'll either reach out to Care Bear or maybe we talk to Dog, and if he's got time, he can do the transfer. And so everything else, like I got, let's organize these. Druid, that's a bad. We don't want that. So we got good Necro, a decent Barb, Necro, Assassin. I think this. I didn't check that one. Yeah, JW, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll ping you and let you know if I could get a hold of Garrett. What did I say that Sork torch was? 1112. That was Jake. Was Jake here? I thought I saw him in chat. Maybe not. I think Jake might have given that one up, or maybe he said to hold it for him. I don't remember now. I'm going to set that aside for now, see if he comes in. Alright, Zon. We'll put Zon here. This Pally one we can give up. Zon here. Wow, we got great Zon torches. That one's Garrett. Zon. Assassin. Is this Assassin? Assassin. Got some great Assassin torches. I appreciate it, Jeff. Yeah, we're doing better now. It was a little touch and go, but we're doing better now. Where's Barb? We have Barb. Yeah. Barb. Another Necro. And another Barb. What did I say about the palette torch? There was a good palette torch. I think that was the one that Rusty or Idaho won. So this one we're gonna. Idaho's been on kind of regular, so if he pops in, I'm gonna see about getting this to him. If not, we're gonna get it out of my inventory. We're gonna spin this out. Let's put this down here. There. Okay, so I'd prefer these not go for stat sticks. If you need a Zon torch, we're gonna do the wheel. Yeah, not a problem, Liam. Alright, let's find the wheel. I mean, obviously you can just lie and say that you need it, use it for a stat stick, but let's kind of spread it around a little bit here. Wheel names. It's kind of funny. My wife and I couldn't decide what to eat the other night. We used the wheel to decide for us. she just laughed at it. I was like, let's put it on the wheel. And we spun, and that determined what we ate that night. I can't even remember. It was a few days ago, but we used the wheel to decide what we were going to eat. All right, so Zon torches. I know Harley, you said you needed one, right? Who else needs a Zon torch for their Zon. And we'll spin off the 3 I got. Anybody else need it? And here's what we'll do. If there's not anybody that needs one specific for their Zon, we will then, if you need it for a stat stick, we'll get rid of it that way as well. All right, so Ryan does. Oh, and Liam has a grief he wants to give up as well. What kind of roll we get here? 32, 345. Woo! That's pretty rough, man. But somebody that don't have a grief, this is an amazing weapon for sure. All right, Harley, are you able to join the game right now? What about you, Ryan? Yeah, Harley, just give me a character name and I will just. Oh, okay. Ryan, which one are you? All right, I'm going to spin it for who gets the 1819. All right, because that's the best one since there's only 2 of you actually interested in a Zon torch for a Zon. All right, here we go. This is for the best one between you 2. All right, Ryan, you get the 1819. Harley, you get an 1817. So we're not like it's not the hard. Well, I'll give you your option. You can get the 18 resist one, which is 10 stat, or 10 10 stat, or the 1817. Your choice. Jeff, I'll look. I might have a druid one. All right, whose slap is on? All right, that's Ryan. There you go. Nice, congrats, dude. Harley, just let me know character name when you get in, and I'll give you your choice between the 1018 or the 1817. Your choice. Druid torches. Do we have any druid ones? I don't actually see any druid ones. Either one. Let's go. The 1817 lets you if you respec, you'll just get you some strength points, I'm sure. Yeah, Michael, we're in a better space today. Yesterday was pretty horrible, perfectly honest, but today is a lot better. So hopefully we can potentially get it moved this upcoming week. Yesterday was honestly kind of touch and go. It was pretty rough yesterday. Yeah, it's working out, man. That's I mean, most of us are probably going to have to go through it at some point, right? Wind one, Harley, WIND. Password is the number 1 on NA. Hey, sorry, Tommy. I get it. Yeah, we're managing. It's definitely a day by day. I mean, yeah, it is, Bob. I mean, Tommy, that's Ryan McBride. That just gave that torch to. Harley, are you lightning's on? It's, I mean, and everybody's situation is right. Not everybody is. Not everybody's that close to your parents. I mean, it's just how life is. But like on my wife and my side, we're like all we're a pretty tight family unit. So stuff you got to deal with. And I'm the oldest, so it is what it is. We'll all be in that position one day. Okay, we'll probably do this on one as a stat stick. Assassins. Who needs specifically for their assassin a torch? Stefan, yeah, we might. We'll see who all needs barb torches. Yeah, whatever, Snipes. I appreciate it, Yosh. Yeah, it's. I mean, that's how it is, man. Holidays. All right, so we got Eric and Barca. Yeah, exactly, Bob. That's how it should work, right? See, here's the thing with like in Okinawa, and it's kind of my my mother's mentality as well. Um, there are not like you don't have old folks home in Okinawa. The kids take care of the parents. It's just how it works, and we've kind of always adopted um, that mentality, I guess. We got 1616 and an 1818. So yeah, one of them's really good. Yeah, Michael, 100%, dude. You know. What's up, Durkin? I appreciate you, dude. Yeah, see, Jeff, that's horrible, man. Yeah, snipes. See, and here's the thing: like in Okinawa, they tend to live in like family compounds almost. Like when we go to visit, there's like three or four houses together, and that's like most of the family lives just like in that setup. And there's some that are, because of job obligations or whatever. There's some that move away from that a little bit, but it's kind of structured to where everybody's kind of together. I mean, it's just that's just how it is. And I could never see like doing that with my parents. Like, there's no way. Are you talking about Dennis? Did I miss something? I actually need a company like that. We got a bunch of stuff my dad has that we need to get electronically saved. All right, so we got a couple people interested in the two assassin torches. Not many. All right, so it was Barca and Eric. Hey Jerry, you want in on this? I didn't know if that was those. That 1818 is a really good one, so I was assuming you might be wanted. Do you want to get in on this? Yeah, Dennis, I kind of remember us talking about that because yeah, we have we have a bunch of stuff. Like my dad's got like a bunch of like when he was in Vietnam, he's got a bunch of old 35 millimeter um, what negatives that he's had that we need to preserve. Yeah, Liam, that's kind of the only exception I could see. I mean, and that is a legitimate one. I mean, because family can't provide that level of care, right? I'm talking about just in general. You know, there's a lot of old folks who just get shoved into homes just to, for the lack of, it's just a convenience thing for some of the kids. I mean, I'm not accusing anybody of being that way. There is that out there. There's a lot of that where they just kind of shove the parents aside because they don't want to deal with them. And I think that's just ridiculous. All right, this is going to be the three. So somebody's going to miss out on a stick, but that's fine. We'll have more. Yeah, Jerry, it is. And it's just we used to, when I was in the Boy Scouts, we used to go to the VA, and there was a lot of patients in the VA that they couldn't get out of the VA. And we would go there like once a week and just like play checkers and talk and just play cards and stuff like that with the people that they couldn't get out of the VA, but the family just never came to see them. It was ridiculous. So we would have, as a group, we would go there. It might not have been once a week. It might have only been once a month, but we would make trips out to the VA just to interact with them, and it was crazy. They loved it because nobody ever went by there to see them. It was ridiculous. Yeah, Dennis, for sure. No, I get the whole, because somebody that needs that sort of care, I get being put into a facility where you have to be like medically taken care of, because that's near impossible for a family to do. But there's a lot of just like these, old folks. They call them old folks home. I don't know what it is now, but they would just just to get them to where they didn't have to deal with it, they would just kind of shove them off. All right, here we go. Yeah, Tommy, that kind of stuff is ridiculous, man. All right, Jerry. I'm assuming 1818, and then we got a 1616. All right, and then for the 1616, it is Stefan, but it's crazy. Sorry, Eric. Sorry, buddy. Um, Barco, your choice on the 1616. There's a druid. Who was asking about the druid torch? Thanks, Jerry. Jerry kicked the druid one back. It's wind one, Barca. Somebody was asking about a druid torch. Who was that earlier? No, there was, Tomac. Somebody literally was asking for. Yeah, Jeff. Can you pick it up now? Yeah, can. Eric was the one that missed. Yeah, I know, Jeff. Can you pick it up now, or do you want to get it later? All right, Barca, are you coming in? Barca, confirm you are Natalie. Oh, there you did. Never mind. You did. There you go, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks.
What we got? We got barb torches, and somebody else said they had another one they'd kick in. That one's not that good. And then we got some Necro. The Necro torches are actually pretty decent. We got a 2014, a 1714, and a 1915. Alright, so Jeff's going to come in, grab this doo-doo torch. Alright, Bob. We'll, yeah, Tomac. I was when I was up there Friday night. I was actually on my dad's account cleaning stuff out. Eric, I think who are you on, Can? It's not me, Eric. I don't know. But yeah, I was messing around. I I'm hoping he's back to the point where he can play. That's the goal to where he's back home and he's actually in a pretty decent state. So I was gonna like take one of his characters and level it. Uh oh. Uh oh. That was a little weird. At least nothing disappeared. Yeah, Janitha, I was gonna like take one of his characters and rush it all the way through, and get it like completely tricked out. I think if he got to the point where he could, what the hell, could play again, it'd be kind of cool to come back and he's got like a really tweaked out character. What is happening? Why did my Discord chiming? I turned notifications off. But it's not my internet, right? There's people. Everybody's DCing. Yeah. Yeah, Janitha, if I could do it, he definitely would. He likes he actually likes he loves to magic find. I mean, he loves doing that. Just getting his character to that point is always is always kind of the tough part for him. You know, and ladder is a little more difficult. He did it all the way through on non-ladder, but he hadn't gotten one all the way through on ladder. All right, Jeff, you're coming on Hephaestus. All right, you're here. Where are you at? Where's Hephaestus? There you are. Actually, Paladin. He does like the barb. I was going to level him a barb because he really wanted to do the find item horking thing. Because when he was playing the Paladin, he actually loved running. Travancore was like one of his favorite magic find areas. So he actually was doing that on his Paladin. He loved running Travancore. But, you know, when I was telling him how find item worked, he was really wanting to do that. I already built him an Arden, just not on ladder. He's got all my Arden gear on his Paladin on non-ladder now. But I think he really wants to play a barb and Hork Travancore. He's seen the videos of me doing it, and he really wants to do that. He loves the whole idea of getting the double drops from Horking. That was what he wanted to do. So I'm going to go on his account and make a barb and try and get it leveled through. So I might need some rushes, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll rush it through on like Tuesday's stream. Yeah, it does for sure, Liam. But he kind of liked the idea of, again, like Horkin. So I think if I could get him a barb leveled up, he would play the hell out of it and just run Trav for the rest of the season. Yeah, Jerry, I think it'd be a safer. I don't think he'll like Whirlwind. I think Frenzy would work better for him. So we'll need to come up with a barb name. I'm gonna go on his account and make it Tuesday. We'll do this for Tuesday, as long as I don't have anything crazy come up. Tuesday, I'll go on his account. We'll make a barb. We'll name it, and we'll get it rushed. The grief. This grief is it's a 32 345. Yeah, Liam, I hear you. So that we'll do that on Tuesday, as long as nothing crazy is going on and I'm doing my regular stream times. That's the plan for Tuesday. I'm going to go on his account. We're going to create a barb. We're going to name it, and then we're going to get it rushed and leveled. What do you mean a 470 ED sword? What are you talking about, Bob? Oh, you put a 4. I missed that previous statement. Got you. We'll see, Jerry. We'll I don't. We'll see. Maybe can. We'll figure it out. We'll have some fun with it. We'll name his character. He's what was his character's? I mean, he actually 470. Oh, that was the 430. Yeah, you replaced. Damn, that's actually crazy. What's a 4015 even cost? Bob, he was a sergeant major. No, he didn't make sergeant major. What's before sergeant major? First sergeant? Whatever before sergeant major. He retired at 20 years. Sergeant first class, is that it? Okay. First sergeant. Alright. I'm going to show y'all a picture of my dad back from his Special Forces day. We'll see if we can find a good picture here. You know, I don't mind saying it. My dad was legit badass. Seriously. Let's see. Where can I find a good picture? It'll be an old picture back when he was in the Vietnam. Oops. This is my dad from when he was in Vietnam. This is where I get my good looks from. But yeah, so he was legit Green Beret, Special Forces, 20 years. Yeah, I might do that, Janetha. We might just put a list together and see if we can't get his barb tricked out. But yeah, I got a bunch of the... I got... He actually took the time to scan like a bunch of his old pictures in, so he's got a bunch of his stuff like posted up. Shut up, Jerry. All right, well here's another one. I'll show you. My mother was going. She was reliving past stories. Let's see if he's got. I don't know if he's got a picture of her from back then. No, he doesn't have. Well, I thought he had like uploaded a picture of my mother from way back in the day. I don't see one though. Oh well. Maybe one day. She was getting really what's the word? She was reliving a lot of the past. Damn, Jerry, that's kind of harsh, man. My mother was Okinawan Tomac. Nostalgic, yes, Bob. That's the word I was looking for. Man, Jerry just went hard on me, man. I appreciate you, though, dude. That's why we're here, right? Oh, man. That's funny. Got him. All right, so we got barb torches. We'll do the barb torches next. Yeah, right. I appreciate your sense of humor, Jerry. Yeah, James, that's what I couldn't remember because we had a lot of things thrown. I know it was the one before Sergeant Major, because I don't know if you could do Sergeant Major in 20 years. I think the Sergeant Majors you see usually finish out at the 30-year mark. I mean, I guess you probably could, but I think getting Sergeant Major by 20 years might be a little tough. All right, so let's do barb torches next. Let's get the wheel back. Alright, so this is going to be for barb torches. Let's see what we got. Let's go back through the list. We have a 1718. That's probably the best one. 1711, resist suck on that one. And we got a 1514. Janetha, I think all we got is one bad Sork torch. Yeah, we got that one. We'll probably put that one up in a little bit. This 1519, I'm gonna hold on to this for a little longer for Garrett because he legit won it, and he's on PlayStation, so I probably wouldn't have been able to get it to him if this past week hadn't been. So we'll see. That's true, KSI. All right, so let's do this. We're gonna do the wheel. We got Bob 1. We got Bob 2. We got Cotton. We got Yosh and Can. Stacks, what's up, brother? Yeah, things are looking up. Yesterday was pretty bad, but it ended up being really good. So that's we're doing better for sure, for sure. So we'll see how this week shakes out. All right, here we go. So, Can, if you win, are you going to kick your old one back? Bob won. Yep. Bob, you got the good one, man. So that would be the 17-18. You're on Hort Jr.? Okay. But again, we'll do that on Tuesday. I'm gonna get on my dad's account. We'll get a barb leveled up and rushed and maybe tricked out and kind of go from there. Not a problem, Bob won. Appreciate you, man. All right, let's spin it again. All right. What we got two more. We got a 17-11 and a 15-14. Thanks, Era. Appreciate you, dude. Bob 2. I think I smell a conspiracy. Oh, Can you pass on the rest? Okay. Better. Yesterday was really, really bad and really, really good. So we ended on the good. So. All right, Bob 2. These are the choices: 17-11, 15-14. Which one you want? Yeah, for sure, Stacks. It did. It definitely, fortunately, ended on the good, on the upswing. Probably in the best he's been for this past week. But yes, yesterday was also the worst he'd been this past week. So. So there is that. All right, and Can said, so Yosh and Cotton for the last one. Cotton, come on down. All right, I know somebody could hook Yosh up with a barb torch. Yeah, Stacks. It was well. Yesterday's bad note was like the worst it could have been. I mean, we weren't too sure how that was going to shake out at the end. Oh wait. Hold on. Let me give Cotton his. Oh wait, let me get that from you. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate you, buddy. Yosh, I got one for you. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a good one, but it's one if you could use it, man. There you go, Cotton. Come on in, Yosh. Just let me know character name. You can thank Bob. Bob kicked his old one back. Bob 2. Not a problem, Cotton. Bob 2 kicked his old one back. So you can thank him for kicking the one in to get everybody covered. Yeah, right, Bob. It's obvious which one is Josh. Josh Zerker. There you go, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Alright, next up. Any necromancers need a torch? Now, again, not stat sticks. Let me know if you're playing a necromancer and you need a torch. Yeah, right, Eric. That's how we roll, man. Nobody's playing necromancer. Barker, are you saying please you need a necro torch? Oh, Janetha needs one? Okay. Oh, gotcha, Barker. Break a load. That's funny how people will try to. It's like, you know, breaking $100 bill. You're coming in with it, needing to break it into some change. Wish it was a little easier in this game. All right, if Janetha's the only one, she might have her choice here. We'll throw the rest in for stat sticks. So we got a 2014, 1714, and a 1915. So the resists are one higher here. Still 19 attribute roll. All right. If nobody else says anything, Janetha can just pick one. And I'm going to just put the rest up for stat sticks. Yeah. All right, we're going to call it. Janetha. Made her wait it out a bit. Jerry, you're such a troll, man. I appreciate you, though, dude. It feels weird not having streamed for almost... No, it has been a week. I didn't stream any this past week, I don't think. Yeah, it was all. I haven't streamed all week. Oh, that's cool, Snipes. Which one do you think? I'm assuming it's going to be either the 2014 or the 1915. Whichever one. $19.15. Yeah, I kind of figured that would probably be a little bit better choice, actually. There you are. All right. The rest of them we'll throw up for stat sticks, and we'll just maybe spin them off or something. All right. That's Scarrett's. All right. We'll spin off the Sork one. That's Idaho's. I still hadn't seen him. I feel bad giving that away, but maybe we'll do that as final prize for the day if he doesn't show up before the end. I mean, that's a good pally torch. Taco, what's up, brother? Trust me, I'd rather much been here doing this than all the not nonsense, all the craziness we've been dealing with this past week. It's been kind of nuts. Let's do the Sork torch. Alright, if you're interested in a Sork torch, type 1. No, Taco, it definitely was not fun. Alright, just make sure we're clean. Type 1 if you're interested in a Sork torch. Bob 1. And we've been actually doing good on getting Sork torches. It's just everybody's playing a Sork, so it's tough. No, JW, I haven't seen him yet, but I'll definitely I'm probably not going to give that one away. I'm gonna try and just coordinate trying to get somebody to get it to him if we can do it. He's usually on pretty regular, so. Jerry, I hate you, man. I'm not putting you on there unless you say one. Anybody that doesn't put one didn't get put on the wheel. Soft six. That's harsh, man. You kind of cut me a little bit with that one, dude. That one hurt me in my chest a little bit. All right, Chris. No, you're good, Chris. Thanks, dog. I appreciate it, brother. Oh, Jerry. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, that's true, Mike. It could have been technically worse, right? All right, I'm gonna lock the wheel in 5 seconds. This is for the what is this thing that popped up? Oh, some weird Discord notification. That's what that was. And this is for the garb. This is what we're rolling for. It's still a Sork torch, but it's, what is it? Where'd it go? Oh, I got it over here. My bad. 1112 Sork torch. Jerry, my wife would probably agree with you, dude. Oh, man. I think she was in love with him back then, back in the day. I think she was definitely a fan. Janitha. Oh, JW, you know he's doing that on purpose. Here we go. Closing the wheel. This is for the 1112 Sork. Oral, sorry, buddy. Bob won again. He's just making up for it. Oh, Liam. Yeah, right. Her attitude, man. Who knows? For those, Bob, what was your record on
Thank you.
trying to roll a Sork torch? Yeah, for those who don't know, we were talking about it last Sunday because we rolled so many Sork torches, and Bob had gone 20 torches without IDing a single Sork torch. That you solo farmed all those, didn't you, Bob? Holy crap, Taco. At least you. Oh, it's F. Aw, man. I didn't see that part. That's rough. Holy crap, Jerry. And we went, what was it? We went 45 torches last weekend, and we got either 10 or 11 Sork torches, which is crazy. That's 1 in 4 we basically went on torches for Sork torches. Barca, I might actually have one. Just a regular one? You're not looking for F, are you? Alright, let's do this low pally one next. Dang, Bob, that's rough, dude. Yeah, I am a little bit, Liam. Alright. Alright, I'm going to clear the wheel. Type 1. Janitha, Snipes grabbed you one already. We did the Necro ones already. He grabbed you the one of them. You were the only one that needed a Necro torch. Alright, this is for the pally. We'll just do Ryan M. Yeah, he said you were at work, so he grabbed you one. This one's it's only 12-13. It's a low roll one. It's a 10-13. It's not even 12-13. It's a 10-13. I might, Barker. I'll check in a little bit once we get this kind of cleared up a little. I got some on a mule. I don't remember if it was a superior one or not. But I'll look for you. Shut up, Snipes. And we will be getting our Warzone back on here shortly. I've been on there a little bit, and it's kind of late at night once we get everything settled down. So I'm going to start trying to do a little bit more Warzone. I might be Snipes. I got to make some calls after stream and then kind of go from there. We'll see. Probably tomorrow for sure. Just to kind of catch up a little bit. I played for a pretty regular bit last night with some IRL friends. We got 2 wins last night. We got back-to-back wins last night. Yeah, for sure, Snipes. For sure, man. We need to get some in. I tried to play on my dad's computer Friday night, and his machine kept overheating. It like hard blue screened on me twice. So I was like, yeah, we're not going to try it anymore. I had to uninstall it. And it's got a 2060, but his I didn't think to look at his CPU, but just the way he has his computer positioned, like it's kind of in an enclosed space, so he's not got it situated that well. And I feel like the extra, because it only plays D2, so I think the extra strain on the GPU was really spinning up the heat on his machine. So we had to stop. All right, this is for the pally torch. I think this is all. This is it. All right, this is for the pally torch. Low roll one. Ryan McBride. There you go, buddy. Snipes was there for the first win. Snipes helped me nail down my first win. And then, JW, were you in that game with, no, it was me, Snipes, his brother. Who was our fourth, Snipes? I don't remember who our fourth was. I don't think it was JW. JW was there for my second win. He actually kind of carried that one. And then we're going to do the grief. Were you there in that first game with Snipes? Oh, okay. I thought I couldn't remember who the fourth was. I thought it was you, but I wasn't sure. Nice. All right, JW, there for 50% of my wins. Air. I got a story about that. I tried that for the first time the other night. Yeah, for sure, JW. Ryan, are you able to pick it up right now? All right, for those that don't know, I'm going to explain this Warzone setup. I'm sure you're not, a lot of you are not really interested, but I'm going to explain it anyways, because there's some people that play. I've won back-to-back last night, JW. That was my other two. In Warzone, if you play a trio squad, which is three people on the team, there's an option in that specific mode where you can team up with other people for up to 6 on one team. So it's really kind of a trolly thing. The way it's structured, it can be kind of trolly. So even though it's considered a trios, you can have up to 6 people and win the match. So the other night is me and my buddies playing. We were playing trios. They wanted to do it. I didn't want to do it. And I just didn't care for it. I just wanted to play trios and just the three of us play. I didn't want to team up. But they wanted to try it out. So we land in this one spot, and there's 3 teams there, including us. So that's 9 people. You can only have 6 on a team. There's 9 people there. And I'd never done this before, and the way it happens in game is you like send invites to people near you and you could join. But for whatever reason, I wasn't doing the join thing properly. So one of my friends, he leaves and joins the other team. And everybody's talking. It's like, don't shoot, do all that kind of nonsense. And I couldn't figure out how to I wasn't using the scroll wheel to join the other team. So I kept losing the invite. So I was getting kind of mad. And my other friend, there was 2 of us left, and we were both getting kind of frustrated with it. So I was finally like, screw it. And there was a you could communicate in game with prox chat. You could just talk to each other. And there was a young kid in front of me saying team up, team up, team up, and he was annoying me. Nice, Barker. Okay, that's cool. So, and he's like next to me and my other teammate. And they're trying to figure out how to do this join thing. So I got frustrated and I pulled out my pistol and I killed the kid. Oh yeah, sniped for sure, dude. I just blasted him. And he starts screaming. So I start running. I find I get a gun. Yeah, it was the kid. So, and I pick up a gun and I kill another one of the guys. So at this point, it's absolute chaos because there's 9 people there. I get killed, and it turns out my friend that had joined the team, other team, was the one that killed me. So at this point, we're in Discord just losing our shit. We're just laughing at this point. I couldn't even breathe. Because it was so stupid. And he's the one that, yeah, I was pretty toxic. I will straight up and, yeah, that's what happened, Ryan. I just started blasting. Yeah, basically Nord. But what happened was I get out of the gulag, so I'm coming back in. I land where they're at. We get it worked out, and I join their team. So it's like there's 5 of us on the team now. And some other kid shows up by himself, solo. And we have space for one more. So they're trying to get him to join our team, and he's trying to join our team, and the whole nonsense is happening again. And he's like behind me, and I was like, I just want to play. Yeah, it is, Ken. I was like, I just want to play. Why are we doing this? So I just turn around and blast that guy and just knock it, just like, we're not doing this anymore. I'm tired of people trying to join up. So I killed that guy. Yeah, I straight up just took him. I was like, then the guys on the team that weren't like my IRL friends, they're like, dang, Windegarde's just not taking any prisoners. He's just killing everybody. So we just, from that point, we just played forward. We didn't win, but we got pretty close. But I don't have the patience for all this. I want to just play. I don't want to spend half the time. Dog, did you see the clip? I put you in a clip, man. Yeah, JW. It was. I didn't have the patience. Y'all gotta remember, this was last week too, when all this stuff was happening. You get into the game and you just want to like zone out for a little bit and not have to deal with nonsense. You just want to just play and have some fun. And we're spending all this time just standing around going, how do you join? How do you send an invite? How do you get them in? I was like, that's enough. Let's just not deal with this guy. I'm going to remove this whole problem, and we're just going to keep playing. Yeah, Eric, but basically, that's what happened. Because, dude, been standing there for like 2 minutes with this guy. And I don't know if he couldn't figure out how to take the invite or what. But I was like, enough. And I just like mow him down. But see, I wasn't talking to him. I was in yeah, right, Stack. I wasn't in distant proximity chat. I was just talking to my buddies on Discord, but I wasn't talking to the rest of the team. I didn't want to. I just didn't want to deal with them. So I just removed him from the situation. Well, otherwise it was fun. Yeah, right, JW. So I'm planning on doing some more Warzone streams this week for sure. Might even be tonight. Kind of, dog. It was way late. It's because the first kid he sounded like he was maybe 12 or 13. His voice had not changed yet. He was that young. So we just had to remove the problem. Barca, I might have one. Yeah, I got one. Win one. All right, we're gonna do the grief next. But I gotta be honest, that it does make the game interesting that you can like do some really trolly stuff. Yeah, I hear you, JW. We're in D2 mode right now. I might pop on at 8 though if you guys want to play. Yeah, right, Snipes. I mean, dog, I gotta be honest, dude. That clip still gives me entertainment. I've looked at it like multiple times now.
Thanks.
All right, let's do the grief. All right, this is from Liam. Liam made this. It was it's not a great roll, but if you don't have a grief, it's awesome to get a grief. So, Eric, it's on my other channel. I'll link it in chat. Hold on, I'll link it. Yeah, I mean, it's still a grief, right? So, if you don't have a grief, any grief is great. Alright, I'm gonna link this clip we keep talking about, because it is kind of funny. And this is for context, this is Dogwater that's in chat right now. He played with us. This is like one of the first nights, wasn't it? I think it was one of the first nights we were playing. This is the clip. For those that missed, it's just a little 1 minute short. All right, so now we're going to. Are you guys already doing the one? All right, everybody's already typing one. All right, let me get the wheel. All right, this is for the grief one if you want to be on the wheel. Yeah, Yosh, for sure, man. That's where I went from the unbending to the grief, and my grief actually rolled decent, but it's. Anybody else? Again, this is for the grief that Liam rolled earlier. If you don't have a grief, it's even with the bad roll, it's still a grief. If I get any more low runes, I'm probably just gonna roll griefs and give them away, or put them on my dad's barb if that's where we end up with that, or put them on my barb or my merc or something. Tommy, we did the low roll Sork Torch already. Bob actually won it. Harley. Alright. Alright. I'm going to close out the grief in 5 seconds. Do not have you, dog? I must have missed you. Alright. Alright, here we go. There he is. What's up, Garrett? Nano! We were looking for you, Garrett. Garrett, we got you, man. We were hoping you'd pop on. We got somebody that could potentially work out. All right, JW, I appreciate him. Hey, yeah, Garrett's here if we could work out the transfer for his torch. Yeah, dude, Garrett, we get you, man. Yeah, Dog is here. Dog, JW said that you could potentially handle transferring through to PlayStation from PC. We were trying to get Garrett his Sork Torch that he won a little while back. Yeah, Garrett, I was hoping you'd pop on. We were talking about it. You know, I'm trying to go through all the torches that I got and get those. Yours are wrong, right, Nano? Yours are wrong, right? I thought you were. I always forget, dude. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Awesome. Um, so Garrett, this is what we're gonna do. We got Dogwater has the ability to get something to um, PlayStation. So I'm gonna give either him or JW and let them coordinate and get with you because you gotta link up on you gotta link up on PlayStation, like add to friends list or something. Um, so here's your torch. I still have it, and we're gonna get it taken care of. Yeah, I think that's all it is, and you can send a friend's request, and then you can do the transfer. So, dog, if you can join Wind One, I'll give you the torch if you can get that to Garrett. I think all you need is PlayStation name. Why am I getting notifications all of a sudden? I had turned all my notifications off. As far as that sound, I don't like that ping sound on Discord. I don't even see where it's coming from. Yash, it had been turned off, and it hadn't done it for forever. I always have Discord up, and you guys usually don't hear, or that pinging sound doesn't come up. Um, yeah, and that streamer mode should disable it, but I don't usually use that. I just disable it in notifications, but for some reason it's working now, or it's on now. But yeah, whatever. I'll figure it out later. All right, there's Garrett's PSN, and we'll get this sorted. That's awesome, Garrett. I was hoping you'd pop in so that we could get you this torch. The only one we have left, we have Idaho. If he doesn't show up, we got an 1816 Pally torch that he won a couple weeks ago, and we're gonna spin that one off. That's a really good Pally torch. Big Smoke Herald. I hear you, man. Big Smoke is definitely better than Soft Six. Yeah, Tommy, for sure, man. Awesome. I appreciate you, dog, helping me out with this. Jerry. Yeah, Garrett. It's been crazy, dude, for sure, dude. But we're getting things worked out, so everything's getting better. Oh man. All right. We got it cleaned out though. All these torches I had in here was bugging me. All right, so this upcoming Sunday is where we hopefully traverse forward and try and go for 50. That's the plan for this next upcoming giveaway stream on next Sunday. 45 is the record. I'd love to hit 50. That would be absolutely crazy. Hell, we'll have more torches out there than Annie's out there. If we could do 50, that would be amazing. I think we could do it. We hit 45 like it was nothing. And I'm going to be trying to push and try and get some key farming done as well. So that's the goal. We'll try and hit 50. And again, for those that might have missed it, Tuesday, I'm going to get on my dad's account and I'm going to create a barb for him, and we're going to try and get it rushed and leveled up so that when he eventually gets back in playing again, we're going to have him a tricked out Horker for him to play, because that's what he was having a hard time. He won't let me help him level, so he always tries to he was having a hard time solo leveling a barb, which is going to be tough anyways. And for and he's got some issues with just playing, so it's tough for him to level a barb. So he wanted to play a Horker. I showed him how it worked, and he was like, "I want to play that." So I'm gonna try and get him a Horker leveled up Tuesday. We're gonna come up with a name for it, and then we're going to try and get it rushed and leveled on Tuesday. That's the goal. All right, what time is it? All right, I'm gonna give. So it's 5:08 my time. Yeah, Garrett, it's tough, dude. So at 5:30 my time, so 22 minutes, I'm giving till 5:30 to see if Idaho shows up. And if he doesn't, I want this stuff out of my inventory. We're going to spin off the Pally torch he won. Eric, I'm thinking he's probably going to... He was kind of leveling when he was playing. He was using Frenzy. He doesn't like to use a bunch of different things. Like, he plays a Zealer for Pally because he could just click and kill stuff. He'll hit potions. He doesn't like to switch different spells and stuff. Like, I showed him how to use battle orders and switch for that. So he'll do that. But he doesn't like to use a bunch of different attacks. I mean, he's 84. It's just, it's not easy. So a Frenzy, I mean, technically Berserk would work, but I think Frenzy would probably work better. Maybe. The thing with Frenzy is once you get sped up, his mouse control is not that great. It might be tough with Frenzy, so I don't know. So in fact, we were just talking about it. I think we had settled maybe Frenzy, but with the speed up from Frenzy, he might have a little hard time with the control. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I don't know if Frenzy would actually work for him. I've actually never played Singer either, so I don't know about that one. We'll talk about it on Tuesday. We'll get it worked out. He just needs kind of a hold and click type of character. And he knows how to switch between spells, but he's a little slow with it. So, like, fighting would be tough for him. What's up, Jaguar? But, I mean, just killing stuff, he would probably be fine with just going in and just left or right clicking on stuff and killing them. So, we'll see how that shakes out. Alright, let's do this. These are left for stat sticks. Does anybody need just a stat stick, regardless of character? I got 3 torches I'm going to throw in the stat stick pile that I want to get rid of. So if you need a stat stick, so class doesn't matter. You're just wanting a torch for stats. Let's get rid of these 3. here's what we got left. We got a 1018 Zon, a 2014 Necro, and a 1714 Necro. So if you need a stat stick, type 1. And, you know, first winner gets to pick whichever one, and so on and so forth. So Chris Jones needs a stack stick. Looks like you. There we go. Tommy needs a stat stick. Hey, I mean, we're pretty much kind of at the halfway point of ladder now. So, yeah, I don't have a barb one, Chris. If you specifically need a barb one, we might be able to get you hooked up. Tell you what, Chris, if you're looking specifically for a barb one, let me see if I can just find you a barb torch. Tommy, are you looking for a specific class, and maybe we could just find you that class? Unless, of course, it's Sorker Pally, then it's tough. That one will be tough, but... All right, Stacks, keep that in mind. Stacks has a barb torch, Chris, that we can get you hooked up with. Tommy, is it Sorker Pally? I mean, we could probably find somebody that has one that we could just hook you up if it's not Sorker Pally. All right. Well, I'm going to put you guys down for stat sticks anyways. We'll put Ryan down. All right. But then we'll try and get you hooked up with a specific one. What's up, Snipes? Yeah, Tommy, I know that's how it goes. Yeah, sure, Stacks. Yeah, if you want to give it to me, I could get it to Chris later. We could do that. I mean, y'all don't understand. This was full earlier, so we've gotten rid of all these torches I've been hanging on to. And then we'll spin off these 3 we got just for stat sticks so I can get them out of my inventory. Jerry, Jesus Christ, dude. God dang, man. Jerry, you gonna make me cry, man. I appreciate you, dude. Jerry coming through hard. And then for those that missed it, yeah, I spent my Thanksgiving at Waffle House for my dinner. That's the catalyst for that, for what Jerry's saying there. I literally spent Thanksgiving at the Waffle House. Well, for what we ate. All right, who's this? Did I click on somebody? Oh, Stacks. Gotcha. Dang on, Stacks. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Yeah, Tommy. Black Friday was... Snipes, I mean... I gotta be honest, man. I love Waffle House. You know, the waitress had to give us a little attitude that day, but I love the Waffle House. Alright, there's the barb torch. We got 2 barb torches now. Who gave me that first one? Who gave me the 1215? That was Stefan. I appreciate it, Stefan. Alright, Chris, we got you hooked up, brother. So whenever you can get on, I got you one. Yeah, here's the thing. Thanksgiving, I usually do a fried turkey, so that was... It kind of sucked not being able to do that, you know? I always fry a turkey, and it's so good. A fried turkey, to me, is just amazing. And, you know, not bragging, but I've done fried turkeys so many times that mine come out good. And I just we didn't get to do that, so it kind of sucked. All right, we're gonna do these stat sticks. I actually got 4. All right, let's do stat sticks. Again, Jerry, I appreciate you, dude. Let me know if you don't need it now. Tommy, I got you a stat stick if you need it. Yeah, I hear you, Chris. Let's see. What we got? Tommy, we got... No, snipes. Dude, I have no high runes right now. Look. That low I found last week I used to make a fortitude. Oh, man. Dude, Jaguar, that sounds so good, dude. That sounds so good. Yeah, Jerry, 100%, dude. My mother always makes pumpkin pie. I always fry turkey. Yeah, it's unfortunate we missed out on all that. All right, Tommy, let me know which one you want, dude. We got 1018 Zon, 2014 Necro, 1714 Necro. That, yeah, I hear you, Bob. Yeah, I think my dad needs one. His computer was definitely running hot Friday night. And I never was a turkey fan till I started frying them. Then it's like 1018 and 2014. Awesome, Garrett. Man, I appreciate you got that. It was I didn't want to get rid of it. I wanted to make sure you got that in your hands. Torches are so hard to get. I appreciate you, dog. JW kind of coordinating for that. Liam, yeah, those are actually those are kind of funny. Dude, there was one of them compilations that had somebody trying to do that in the house. Like, in their kitchen, they had a turkey fryer. That one just hurts me, man. Alright, here we go. 2014. And there's also the one where somebody dropped like a frozen, like a hard frozen turkey in the hot grease. Jesus, man. That thing went off like a jet engine. I don't... Now, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to look for it. There's one hard frozen turkey, and it hits the hot grease. Dude, it literally looked like the flames were shooting 10 feet in the air. Like a jet engine. Literally like straight up. Like a blue flame almost. It was crazy. Who's this? Ooh, a Hodo. Is that you? Who's Jagged? Is that Jaguar? Who's Jagged? Yeah, I thought that was you. All right, Jaguar's kicking us up a Hodo. What we got? A 33 Hodo. I gotta find that one now. We'll do that in a second. Let's get rid of these other torches. Here we go. And this was an old one too. $511. Ouch. We've had a bunch of these not great CTA rolls this season. there's too many of these now. I can't find it. There's too many. There's so many of these compilations now. All right, tell you what. If anybody knows kind of what I'm talking about, send it to me in Discord, and I'll play it on stream. Yeah, Garrett. Well, see, that's the thing, Garrett. They make those almost like pre-measured things now. Like, I just buy the it's like 3.5 somewhere in that neighborhood peanut oil, and you just pour the whole thing in, and it's already like pre-measured. You don't even have, because back then when that stuff was happening, they were selling peanut oil in 5-gallon things, so you had to measure it. But now they sell them in the pre-measure just to keep that from happening. Because if you've done enough, because I don't even know how many turkeys at this point. You just pour the whole thing in, and it just like it works every time. It's the right amount. Yeah, but the frozen turkey, it don't matter how much oil you got in there. That's just, don't do that. That's just a bad idea. All right. Chris or Ryan, do either one of you still need stat sticks? Nah, Tommy. I usually try and do more than one because the oil gets black pretty quick. So I just usually just pour it back in the jug once it gets cold, and just dispose of it properly. It's kind of expensive. So if you just do it for one turkey, that's a pretty expensive turkey. Now technically it's worth it because it's good, but you try and do at least a couple. I hear you, Ryan. Anybody need a stat stick? Okay, Chris, for sure. Yeah, because we actually got you covered. Anybody need a stat stick? I got these two left. I'm gonna hold these barb ones. Well, actually, I'm gonna take the low barb. Nah, I'm gonna hold these barb ones. I feel like barb torches are still kind of sought after. Otherwise, I'm throwing these stat sticks on the ground. I don't want to hold them. And then we're gonna roll the Hodo, and then we're gonna roll the high pallet torch. Yeah, I might, Bob. I might, just to get them, because I think we got our communities at this point looking for sork torches or upgrades for their torches. I think that's where everybody's kind of at now. The sork torch is still, we're kind of in a deficit because so many people want sork torches. Pallet torches probably still. I'm willing to bet there's still some pallies being played that don't have a torch or using a stat stick. I think we pretty much got everybody else covered on their seconds and third as far as just character torches. But yeah, Liam, I've never. Here's what I did. We did, and it actually turned out superb. Well, it was funny because we fried 2 turkeys, and the oil was still hot, so we chopped up a bunch of potatoes into just like French fries, and actually fried French fries in the turkey grease at this point, the turkey oil, because I mean we'd already done 2 turkeys. Those were the best French fries I think I've ever had. They were so good. But yeah, once that's cooled off, we're just kind of done. San Lee, what's up, brother? Those French fries were so good. No, I ain't doing that. I'm telling you, man. There is nothing good that happens from putting a cold frozen turkey into hot oil. Duck fat fries, I bet those are good. Yeah, right, Liam. Yeah, Stacks. You know they were good, man. You know they were good. Yeah, for sure, Bob. It's kind of a pain to get it all strained out and everything. Because we usually only do the turkeys like at Thanksgiving, so it's just kind of all right. Let's see. Yeah, let's check this out. All right, we got one. All right, it's muted. All right, this is what not to do with fried turkeys. I think this is the jet engine one. No, that wasn't it. There was one where they were had. See, this was back when they didn't measure the oil. Because it's open flame underneath the pot. It's open flame under the pot. Yeah, spray it with water. That's always a bright idea. I don't think I've seen that one. Look at this one. I've seen this one. They like tried to drop it in with two sticks. I mean, I've never even. Jesus Christ. I've never even come close to having an issue. But I mean, it's just pure oil underneath. So if it spills out, you're screwed. Yeah, the firefighters made a point of making the oil splash out. Yeah, for sure, they made a point of making the oil splash out. All right, let's do the Hodo. All right, Jaguar just kicked us a Hodo. It's a 33 Hodo. Very useful. Very useful. Yeah, like, I don't understand people, dude. I don't understand. All right, type 1 if you're interested in a Hodo. Bob 2. Man, I don't know if it's for. I mean, I guess technically, I don't know. I would never consider a Hodo a stat stick. That's my go-to Sork weapon. Never mind. You're trolling me a little bit. All right. So again, this is for 33 Hodo. Um, it's kind of my preferred one for my Sork. I always run a Hodo. I never run Aki. I always try and get to the Hodo as quickly as I can for my sorceress. Oh, I forgot. I didn't even think about it. I don't know if you guys would be interested in it. It was kind of cool looking. My wife actually designed some merch for me. Um, I think it's actually ready. I think I've just forgot to turn it on. So we'll talk about it later. But she came up with some really cool stuff. So we'll do that on like the next stream or something, just so y'all can see it. I need to get me like a shirt so I can, or a hat at least, because I'm always wearing a hat, so I wouldn't mind having a merch hat. Liam, that's actually pretty funny. We'll get my logo embroidered or etched into the side of a turkey fryer. No, I don't know if she did anything with the mayo banana stuff. I think she was working on something. I think she was working on something for the mayo. What was it? She was coming up with something. I don't remember what it was. It might have been a t-shirt. Yes, sandwich press. Alright, guys, this is going to be for the Hodo. My wife's extremely creative when it comes to that kind of stuff. She's come up with all my logos and emojis and all that stuff. She designs all that stuff. I suck when it comes to coming up with my. I mean, like she just did it all. All right, this is for the Hodo guys. Yeah, for sure, Carl, for sure. I think it's actually ready, but I completely forgot about it. I'm so bad at this. Here we go. Error! Hodo. Alright, we're going to do the Paladin torch after this. I wish I could remember what she would design. She was showing me some of the stuff the other day. And she had come up with something, and it was actually really funny. I don't remember what she did, what it was. Yeah, Tomaki, it went right by you. We got two right now, Tommy, so we don't really need another one. With waffles. That's God, you just made that so much worse, Liam. It's wind one error. Just let me know that you're zappy in chat. I gotta be honest. Yeah, I'm all about waffles. No, not in game chat. Anybody can do that. You got to do it over here in YouTube chat. That way I can match up character name. Yep, there you go. That's what we wanted. I have not screwed up and given somebody the wrong thing yet. I don't want to do it now. Congrats, man. Alright, so here's the deal. So Idaho won this. Idaho potato. I feel bad doing this, but let me just double check. Let me just double check and see when he won it. If it's been 2 weeks, we're going to give it away. Yeah, it was on 11/13. Yeah. It was 2 weeks ago. You know, I thought he was here last weekend too. No, it was somebody else. There was somebody else that it was Rusty Potato that was here last weekend. We had two different people that had potatoes in their name. Ooh, a Cajun turkey. I bet that's pretty good. Yeah, Denny's is like the drunk. You need something to kind of soak up the alcohol. 3 o'clock in the morning trip. Then Denny's is fine. Carl, I don't know. Let me double check. Let me see if there's anybody in Discord named Idaho. That's the thing. Everybody uses different names in Discord usually, so it's a little tougher. Can you search the names? I don't see a way to search the names. Oh, yeah, it actually will. Yeah, I don't have anybody in Discord with Idaho anywhere in their name. Yeah, Carl, for sure. That's actually a good call, man. I don't, yeah, there's nothing even similar to Idaho in his name. It could have been. All right, here we go. So here's what we're going to do. Let me bring the wheel back up. All right, Pally Torch. Anybody that's not on this list from the Hodo want to be on the list for the Pally Torch. It is a, where's it? Oh, it's an 1816 Pally Torch. Yeah, for sure, Carl. I hate doing it, but I mean, it's been a couple weeks, so I don't want it sitting in my inventory. So Orld, Carl, Garrett, Jerry, Jaguar, Alan. Oh wait, I got you on there, Alan. I think I got Ryan. Yeah, I got you, Ryan. Tomac San. I don't have San up for sure. San Lee. Remove error. I'll swap for mine. Yeah, for sure, Jaguar. Alright, I'm going to take Tomac off as well. A jerk turkey. I bet that is good. I love jerk chicken, man. Ooh, man. I'm getting so hungry right now. Alright, yeah, Jerry, for sure. Trust me, we haven't been eating great these past week. I did get some good sushi Friday night with my mother. We went out for some sushi Friday night. It was actually pretty good. But outside of that, food has been kind of on the run. And let me tell you, hospital food is no bueno. All right, here we go. Pally Torch. Stefan. Yeah, Liam. Dude, it's so bad, man. Stefan was ready. Congrats, brother. I feel bad. If Idaho shows up later on, I'll try and make it up to him. I don't like doing it, but I don't want this stuff in my inventory. Alright, I'll probably just let's throw these. I'm going to join. Oh, wait, I can't do both. That's right. We're going to find a random freebie game, and I'm going to drop the torches in that game. Alright, let's look up. Let's get rid of this. Alright, we're going to look up free. There's one right there. So, well, there's 3 people in it. Let's join that game. Wow, this freebie game makes me kind of sad. This one's been going too long, though. Let's find one that's just spun up. $46 minutes. 7 people in there, though. Wow. There's nothing. People just standing around. All there are free, a couple of full rejuves. Alright, no, I'm just going to randomly drop it on the ground over here. Alright, we'll do this Zon one. I know they heard it. Here they come. Snatched immediately. Only one. Alright, we're going to do one more. Because you can hear the little ting when it hits the ground. I wish you could do the bubble chat like you used to be able to in the old D2 where you had the chat bubble over your head. I'm going to pick it up. Ah, you can't pick it up. You already have one. You're not getting that one. He thinks I'm down there still. He's trying to give the other one back. No, you already got one. I think he's actually trying to give the other one back, though, because this is a Necro torch, and he's on a Necro, and the first one was a Zon torch. Alright, that dude got it. Was that Barb? Yep. This is such a this is such a sad freebie game. Look at it, there's nothing. Somebody will use a Viper for sure. And Ariels? Not no. Oh, we have this Mars to give away. No, no, they don't get the good stuff. Why do I have 3 Tal Ammies? Yeah, that's all they get. Drop a Griffin. Yeah, no, dude. Alright, that's it. Maybe we start doing that for our drop games, because I think our community's pretty decked out. I think if somebody needed something, we could probably hook them up. So what we'll probably do, if we want to do drop games, we'll randomly pick one or make one like that's publicly open, and just drop the rando stuff and just see what kind of reactions we get. Because look how many people are just standing around for something to just come in. And I mean, y'all saw the stuff that we drop on the ground on a regular basis. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, Tomac, you're such a troll, man. All right, we'll do that going forward. And if anybody in the community needs something, we'll just hook them up reasonably. Don't start coming in here going, I need 2 Shakos or 2 Griffins, perfect, please. All right, I don't think I have anything. Oh, we were talking about this earlier. Anybody need a barb circlet? Yeah, Eric, that's actually not a bad idea, dude. Because we do have a lot of stuff that it just ends up vanishing because nobody in the community actually needs it. It's better to like just dump it in one of these games. This is not a great circlet. I thought the strength roll was pretty cool. But I mean, outside of that, I might toss it in this game actually, because it is barb, and a lot of times you can get a decent. I'm pretty sure you cannot get like the class specific ones to go with FCR though. I think that applies for the druid pelts and the barb helms. So if you're looking specifically for FCR for barb, it's the only way to do it. If AR was alright, DR is actually a decent roll to get. 19 strength, that could actually roll up to 30 though. And anybody playing Necro before I throw this on the ground. This is actually a really decent Necro circlet. Yeah, for sure, Jerry. But I think this one's probably more useful, right? Because it has got 20 FCR, but it also has run walk on it, which is kind of cool to get sometimes. And the resists are actually pretty solid. All right, Janitha called it. It's hers. I'm throwing this circlet on the ground. All right, yeah, Janitha, I'll give it to you. That was the last thing I got when I was playing, like last Monday or Thursday, Sunday or something, before all the shenanigans started. I'm probably gonna wrap it up. Just as a recap for those that missed it, Dad is in a much better position than he was when all this started. He's very lucid. He knows what's going on. Yesterday was pretty rough, but it ended up in a bad space, or a way better space. Yesterday started off with we were having to consult with the doctor about potential DNR and all that kind of stuff because his blood pressure crashed and they didn't think he was going to pull out of it. But he did. And he's actually way better now than the day started. And we're going to try and get him moved so that he's closer by. He's 3 hours from me now just because of the way things shook out. So hopefully this week he'll keep on continuing in that trend and we'll get him back home. But there was a lot of running back and forth last week, so that's kind of why I wasn't able to get on his stream. Tuesday, the plan is I'm going to get on his account, make a barbarian. We're going to decide on a name for the barbarian. We're going to rush it and get it leveled and potentially tricked out. And if you want to help get his character geared up, that's what we're doing on Tuesday. I'm gonna get on his account and level it and get a character built. I don't know, Air. I do appreciate everybody that's been lending their support. Trust me, it means a lot. But right now, it looks like he's in a pretty good space. I'm gonna call him after the stream just to see how things going. I think this evening, I think at 8, I'm gonna get on for some Warzone if you guys want to play. Normally Monday, I probably won't stream during the day tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff around the house to catch up on. But I might do some Warzone tomorrow evening. So maybe we play some Warzone tonight and tomorrow evening for sure, for a couple hours at least. And again, Tuesday, barring any unforeseen situations come up, we'll do the we'll get my dad's character leveled up. Janitha, I will get with you for the Circlet. I'll hold on that Circlet for you so that I can put that in your hands. I'll either give it to Snipes or I'll just give it to you later on when we got some time. So we'll do that. I'm gonna be back on at about 8 p.m. ish EST to play a little Warzone. I appreciate it, Liam. Maybe we'll roll a good one. Maybe we'll roll a good one. Jerry, I appreciate the dono, man. It means a lot. And I'll see about getting the stuff worked out. Yeah, for sure, Jaguar. Maybe we'll just do a whole, get a few characters leveled up. That'd be kind of fun. And that whole merch thing I was talking about, I'll get with the wife and see where we're at. I think it's ready to go. I just forgot to check with her before I went live today. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. As always, it's a lot of fun. We'll go for the torch thing next Sunday. We'll see if we can't hit our 50 torch mark next Sunday. And I'll be back on in a couple hours, play a little Warzone. Yeah, Jaguar, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe, just not just my dad's character. Maybe we'll get it like a group and have a couple people rush us through. That'd be kind of fun. And I appreciate it, guys. If you want to hang out and just watch what kind of shenanigans we get into with Warzone tonight, I will announce it in Discord. It's on a different channel, so you might not see a notification if you want to watch it, but it will definitely be on Discord. Yeah, for sure, dog. It's always fun, man. We'll definitely hook up for it. And if we get more than 4 people, we'll rotate out. You know what would be funny, though? If we get into the trios and try and join the same games and hook up and get 6 people. Yeah, it's on Winterguard Survives. That would actually be kind of funny, JW. If we could, queue at the same time and see if we end up in the same game and then hook up and get a team of 6, dude, that would be nuts. That would actually be worth trying. But anyways, I'll be back on at 8 for that. I'm going to try and get some food. What's up, JD? Yeah, sorry, dude. We've been going kind of hard, man. I appreciate you coming by, though. Again, 8 p.m. for that. And normal time on Tuesday for hopefully... Yeah, Ryan. I actually got a couple of emoji slots open that I could add some new ones. So I'll probably have her looking at making some stuff. Yeah, I'm hungry. Even yesterday, I didn't eat that. I don't think really I sat down for a meal yesterday. Yesterday was crazy. So I appreciate everybody's support. We have a great community, and we're gonna keep on growing it. But I'll see you guys at 8. Don't forget to like on the way out, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Peace.